Welcome to Module 2 of the Green Events Host Training. I'm Holly Fajak, Sustainability Manager, and I'll be talking to you about Category 1 of the Green Events Checklist on planning with diversity, inclusion, and accessibility in mind. So why does this category matter? We can't focus on becoming stewards of the environment and ignore the other two E's of sustainability. We must also explore ways to meet the needs of the most vulnerable and create a healthy environment for people of all backgrounds. We need to recognize that we can't consider events to be sustainable if they aren't implementing practices that make them more inclusive and accessible as well. Equitable and sustainable event planning ensures that events aren't only environmentally sustainable, but also diverse, inclusive, and accessible, which will ultimately be providing opportunities for individuals from all backgrounds to participate. There are 7 action items in this category. The first one, 1.1, we start off by reviewing the checklist to determine which action items are applicable and can be incorporated into your event planning efforts. That's the first step. 1.2 talks about if your event format allows, you can incorporate a land acknowledgement. It helps people learn about Indigenous history and signals respect for the First Peoples of this land where the campus now sits. 1.3 is about recognizing that diversity is one of our strengths at CSULB and it should be celebrated. Focus on ways to advertise, promote, and market your event so that it appeals to a diverse audience and folks from different backgrounds feel welcome and included. Action items 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6 are all focused on prioritizing accessibility of your events. This includes evaluating the spaces where you're holding your events, your marketing, and how easy you make it for folks to request accommodations if they have a need for that. Action item 1.7 encourages you to document your event with photos as well as distributing a feedback survey to your attendees after the event. This will be something that you'll be needing for the post-event assessment. As was mentioned in the introduction module, there's a companion toolkit that helps you with implementing strategies from the checklist. So a couple of examples of resources for Category 1 include sample language and guide for the land acknowledgement. So if you're preparing a land acknowledgement, you can use this resource to help you create one that will be appropriate. Another example is for 1.5, ensuring outreach materials follow accessibility guidelines. You can use the Bob Murphy Access Center Event Accessibility Guidelines as a resource for ensuring that all of your materials and your event will be accessible to all. And this concludes Module 2 of the training.